I am pitching to direct The Dutiful Wife, which will be changed to The Good Wife because I wrote it. I think it's a special story, and I would like to translate what I saw in my head when I wrote it.
I chose the script henna to pitch today because, well, it's a coming-of-age story of a young girl who is more or less tried to be forced into an early marriage, and it's how she overcomes that.
The script I'm doing is, I'm pitching for is The Space Between. The script is fascinating because it's very strong characterization, set in one location, so it forces your actors to come out, and also there's a lot of character movement, so you have to change, character changes from being, a narcissistic homophobe to, a well-adjusted, emotional activist.
I selected the script My Brother's Keeper because, right now I'm a hustling man, and I feel for the hustler.
One I actually was attracted to is The Space Between Us. I think it's a dark story. I want to call it a psychological drama, and it's really not about plots, premises and all. It's really about the characters and the internal decisions they make. It's about what their brains are going through.
I'm here to pitch for the script titled The Father's Son. I got connected to the story because of the societal value that is in it.
What is the story, as far as you understand it quickly? And then whose story are you telling?
I am Femi Odugbemi. I'm a content producer and a filmmaker. I think this is one of the most important programs for developing the next generation of filmmakers in Nigeria. And I think there is nothing better than to put them through the process that is what you would call, best international practices, pitching a story. I'm very excited because I think this generation of young Nigerian filmmakers are extremely creative, extremely empowered. They have learned to manipulate images in a way that I think is unusual. And they have also learned how to combine that creativity with the power of technology. So for me, I'm here to listen, to hear them tell their story or retell these stories in a way that is going to bring great impact into what is called Cinema4Change, which to me is also a very laudable project, the capacity of cinema and film to affect social development, to affect how we think and how we develop our country and our environment.
You've just said a whole lot of things, and I'm still wondering, okay, why would I want to watch this movie?
My name is Jane Maduegbuna. I was trained as a lawyer. Well, what I would be looking for is someone who has the ability to interpret that script, taking, the little legal details, interpreting it in a way that you're not choosing any side, but you are presenting both sides to the audience. You would still have a theme, but that theme would be addressing those delicate issues without actually just taking a particular stand.
So what would your thought be as to camera treatment or color as the characters concerned?
My name is Tunde Kelani, TK. I'm a filmmaker with a career spanning 40 years, which is a complete evolution. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy the pitch because I'll be on the lookout for the directors, how they have been able to make the transition from something that is written on paper to essentially film, which is a visual medium. And I know some of them are going to have seen the film completely in their heads, and they just take us along. And I know that some are going to have difficulty from, considering that element where they can virtually get up and act the story for you. More importantly, I'm going to look out for maybe writers and how they can, interpret their own works. But more importantly, this is where the film is going to start from, and we are going to be the first audience to enjoy it.
The reason why I picked this particular script is because I love to tell stories that where the audience can empathize with the characters. And the reason why I choose because this is a very, the subtext, which is gay, having gay people, is something I think I'm trying to see how I can get a Nigerian audience, try to see gays from the gay's point of view. Wow, it was intense. I think it's been long since I've pitched in a setting like this. At first I was nervous. Well, I guess, as a filmmaker, you always learn this, so I just decided to come and just, all service my pitching skills.
I hope it went well. But I guess I just spoke about my passion for the material and what interests me in the material, how I treat it. And I will be waiting for a phone call, I guess, or not.
I picked this movie because I connected to this script because I've seen women go through issues and how they feel stuck in that world.
So you see the sign malaria kills and all that. That's something we want to establish. It drives home the emotion that just because most of these people trust chemists more than they even trust doctors.
I'm happy that I'm able to hold my own. At least I wasn't sent out.
I think the quality of the scripts, I think the quality of the judges and the panels is pretty decent. So.
It's great that there are organizations coming in trying to tell our stories, trying to change the structure of the way we tell our stories. Qualitative scripts, the organization. So it's good that things are starting to happen.
Some of the directors exhibited extraordinary imagination. For some, the film is already made.
Yes, we have found some who came prepared, who actually carried us along in their pictorial depiction of these movies.
Some of the stories, even I, as a director, could not have thought the way some of these gentlemen and these ladies have been able to create them in the mind. And I think, I'm really very excited, like TK says, about the future of cinema in Nigeria.
I think that is a testimony that not only do we have a rich cultural heritage, the sheer diversity, even of these stories, is really very exciting.